You're listening to littlepodcast.com.
I am programmed to investigate.
Why you gotta take it there? Retake. This isn't gonna work. We're not talking about any integrity. We are trying to exploit a generation. Ever tell you about that time when I paid for Chinese food with the DVD? The grease is the gravy. You guys played footsie under the table? No. Yes, but that's irrelevant. I can smell Pepto-Bismol from here. It tastes like an antacid tablet. Why are there so many Draculas everywhere? No. There's vampires everywhere.
Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 194. That's a lot. I'm your host. I know. I'm as you know by now, after 194, and there's actually more because we did non-numbered episodes.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is Awful or Terrible series, which I feel like we need to do another one of.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's possible. You know what we could do when you visit?
Yeah.
When we record the episode 200 Spectacular, we may have to record an extra episode of us after having watched some terrible movie. Maybe not holidays because it'll be after Christmas, but...
Maybe. Yeah, I think we could probably do that.
We could find like a Valentine's Day movie on Netflix that looks terrible.
I'm sure there's something like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, we got we'll have some fun stuff coming up, but I'm your host, Jon Rowe, as always, joined by my co-host,
Adam Ham.
Yes, Adam. How's the life?
Life's going.
Life's just going.
Yeah, no.
It
It's
keeps
pretty
going.
good. It's hasn't changed up too much.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
One thing I like about being 30
Yeah.
is that I'm like not expected to do anything anymore.
Right.
Especially since I'm in a long-term relationship. It's just like people are going out and they don't even invite me anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I just want to sit at home and drink and watch sports.
Yeah.
Or television. Either or play Fallout, which is basically my life now.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much I played that game doing no story.
Yeah.
I just did the Shadow of Steel, Brotherhood of Steel stuff, where the thing happens in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. I'm like level 24.
Wow.
I know. I spent so much time just roaming around. Not to mention I took that idiot savant perk that triples your XP randomly.
Yeah.
And that totally can happen on quests. So that 250 experience turns into like 600, 700 experience. So levels come easy. I'm loving that game. I don't know what else to say about it. There's been a lot of negative stuff said about it, which I can agree with.
Really? I haven't heard that much negative stuff.
Well, a lot of the negative stuff is to do with the UI and how it's really hard to know what anything does.
Yeah.
Like the settlement UI is like really like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, I don't know where anyone is or how I can find people to assign them because it's hard. So you just have to literally like walk around in your settlement until you find some bumfuck villager sleeping in a bed that you placed like a month ago. And you're like, oh shit, you need to go, scavenge, like what the fuck. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's but those are like problems, but they don't ruin the experience for me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah.
They just make it a little bit harder to do certain things. And then you're just like, I'm just going to get in this power armor and run around and murder a bunch of things, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
The shooting, that's the thing, though. The shooting feels so much better than in Fallout 3 that it, just makes up for it to me. I mean, it just feels like, you know what I mean? Like, the game just controls better.
Yeah.
Like, to a degree that it is like, I don't know. It feels a lot less of an RPG than it used to be. But I don't have a problem. Because it is a really tight game, other than that. The PC version's going well?
Yeah, it's going great.
No issues?
I've had it crash a couple times, but I think it's probably mostly due to overheating.
Your hardware problems,
Yeah,
not the...
probably.
Okay.
I never got that cooler really installed correctly, so I think that's probably the issue there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's done some weird stuff. There was that one teleport, and
yeah,
it's just stuff that's it's a Bethesda game, but
yep.
I think by far the best. So as far as bugs go, so far.
Yeah. What am I saying here? Oh, yeah, PS4 version. Mm-hmm. Whew, gets rough at some spots, frame rate wise.
Does it? Okay.
Oh yeah. Particularly the Brotherhood of Steel quests, and the in the air stuff.
Yeah.
When you're high up, and when you get on the top of those towers and you're moving around, and you can see a lot of the city, and it gets real stuttery.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know, not too bad though. I mean, as someone who's played a lot of PC games, especially when like you have a computer that is starting to get kind of old, but you still want to play games, and every once in a while you'll just have that, and you just get used to it. You're just like, all right, yeah, it was 10 frames a second there for about a good 2 seconds, but yeah, we're back. I looked the other way. I looked out the other window, and the frame rate popped right back up. So it's all right. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that it doesn't bother me as much as it would some people, I guess, just because I'm so used to it, as a hardened PC gamer. Kind of comes with the territory. Oh, man. Yeah, so, okay, cool. Anything else going on?
Well, I caught up on some shows.
Okay.
I've been watching some Jessica Jones.
Okay.
I've been catching up on Flash and Arrow.
All right,
stuff.
Before we get to the shows, so we'll have a discussion.
Yes.
I need to go to the thing I e-tanted
Okay.
on Twitter. And I said I was going to be doing it live on the podcast, which is a bit of a misnomer because this podcast is only live to Adam and I as we record it.
Right.
But it'll be out on Wednesday. I purchased, we may have remembered this, some delicious treats from across the world. I had purchased German chocolates, and I had purchased green tea Kit Kats from Japan.
Yeah.
And they arrived today,
Great.
approximately a month after I ordered them. And I have them to eat right now. I have not eaten a single one yet. So I'm excited. Kit Kats in Japan. They come in the 2-bar config. These are a lot smaller than the 2-bar happy size that you get here. So
Oh, really?
yeah, but I paid $10 for 2 bags, and it's not too bad. That was with shipping included. So
Okay.
yeah. All right, let's go over it. So these are green tea Kit Kats from Japan. The appearance is the typical Kit Kat appearance. I could take a photo right now. I'm going to take a live photo, Adam.
Okay.
We're doing it live.
Oh, yeah.
You got to. So I'm going to take a live photo of this Kit Kat. It has a mottled appearance, I guess. There's green flecks in it. It is very green. It smells like chocolate, like white chocolate. But I have a feeling it's going to taste like green tea. I'm going to take a first bite.
Okay.
That is goddamn delicious.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
I bet it
I
is.
can't believe how good that is.
I like green tea.
They got to put this out outside of Japan. I mean, it tastes like a white chocolate Kit Kat, right? With just the tiniest hint of that, green tea. It's great. Oh my god. Incredible. But it does taste a lot like a white chocolate Kit Kat. So, if you want the experience, I would like to try a white chocolate Kit Kat side by side, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the other half now.
Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like a white chocolate Kit Kat. Closest thing. Incredible, though. Amazing. Japan knows what it's doing when it comes to Kit Kats. I'll have to just order some of those other weird flavors. There's like a cheesecake sweet potato pie,
Yeah.
all yams, all sorts of weird Kit Kat flavors in Japan, apparently. I like their Kit Kats in Japan, though.
Yeah.
They're like a big thing over there. I just need to get that out of the way. Because I got home at like 5:30, and these were at my door. And the entire time, up till now, we're recording this about 9:30, I was just like, I need to try it. I've been waiting since October. But I figured I'd save it for the air. Excellent. I wish Adam could have one. But I will save a package for Adam.
Ah, thank you.
Yes. Well, not a package. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I've got in my hand one of these Kit Kats. Take a break. Have a Kit Kat. It says on there. I'm going to put it over here on my computer. And that is, if I eat all the other ones, there will always be that one for Adam to try at the very least. So
Okay.
save that for when you come up.
Sounds good.
Make a trip. But Adam, are you going to be able to make the trip?
I think so.
You tanted something?
Yeah, there were car troubles.
Let's get into the tant.
All right. So,
Okay.
car has always been a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's got that check engine light.
Yeah.
There's
and
a
it
lot of
likes to-
cans in it.
Yeah, it likes to have trouble idling.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what you told me.
Likes to die while idling.
Mm-hmm.
And then some other stuff kind of started popping up a bit. Like, it would go from the check engine light and then it would start kind of flashing a bit,
Okay.
which is generally like a bad sign.
These
Then
are
it would
all bad
stop.
signs.
Oh, yeah. But then it would stop.
Okay. Whoa.
So I drove like that for a little bit. And then just like a few days, a little bit ago, it looked like it was starting to leak oil a bit.
Okay. On the ground?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. That's also bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not good. So
No. These are all bad signs.
I was like, I need to get this taken care of soon.
Yes.
But before that happened,
Okay.
I come back for lunch one day. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Yep.
I leave to go back to work, and I get about like 3 blocks away from work,
Yep.
and I hear this weird noise, and it sounds like almost like a gurgling kind of when I hit the gas.
that okay.
Right, I know.
That's
And,
I've never heard anything like that before.
It still goes, but
Yeah.
something's not good. I
Yeah.
don't know how much longer it's gonna go,
Yeah.
and bad things. So I
Yep.
drive like the 3 blocks to my parking spot at work underneath the building,
Yep.
and yeah, there's some oil coming out the bottom.
A
And
lot?
I pop. Well, more than there was before,
Okay.
and I pop the hood, and
Yeah.
there's oil on the bottom of it too.
Oh.
There's
Wait,
oil
on the hood?
inside. Yeah.
Oh, that whoa. Ooh. Wait, do you
And-
just not have your oil like tight? The top? Did it pop
No,
off?
oil top is there.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm understandably worried. I don't understand. For one thing, I should make this perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I understand nothing about cars and how they work.
Well, I don't think anyone really does. I don't even think the people that
Yeah.
fix them truly do.
No, probably not.
They're
I
just
mean-
too complicated.
Exactly. As far as I know, they run on wishes and rainbows. And,
Yeah. I mean,
or
and
some
by the
form
way,
of arcane sorcery. Like
those wishes and rainbows, cheaper than ever right now.
yes, I'll say.
I love it. I'm loving the
know.
gas price.
Yes, which, as we know, is liquid
Liquid wishes and dreams.
wishes and dreams. Yeah,
Straight out of the Middle East, you know? That's what we extract.
happiest place on earth.
The happy. That's Walt Disney stole it from them.
Yeah,
They were like, he took a trip. He was filming like, I don't know, like fucking Davy Crockett in Arabia or something. And he was like, happiest place on earth. I like that. He stole it,
right.
It's written in Arabic over the temple, the Mecca, right over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, happiest place on earth. But anyway, continue. Yep.
So,
Oil on the hood.
Oil on the hood, oil under the car,
Okay.
making terrible noises when, the engine's running and you're hitting
Yeah.
the gas. I call my insurance and they get somebody to tow me.
Okay.
The first place I was going to tow won't do anything with it. It's a Mini. The place
This
next
is the reason with problem with buying fancier cars.
Yeah.
Is they're
place-
like, nope.
Yeah. The place next to that we kind of thought would handle
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
said no. There's like 2 places in town that will.
Okay.
But luckily it doesn't really matter where it's all handled by my insurance. They'll take it to wherever they'll tow it.
Yeah.
In town.
Yeah.
So, ends up going to this place called Kelly's.
Okay.
And goes there, but they won't. They say this is like last Thursday.
Okay.
Actually, not this last Thursday, but the Thursday before that.
Okay.
Now, like a week and a half ago.
Okay.
They say they won't be able to look at the car even until Monday.
Okay, so over a weekend, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it sits there
Okay.
for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm finding various ways to get to work and stuff. And
Yeah. It's
all
like,
that.
4 blocks, so you could walk.
Yeah. They call me on Monday.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm worried about, of course, is
Hey, your car is gone.
yes, exactly.
It's completely totaled.
Your engine is
Yeah.
broken. You need to replace it. That's going to cost $3,000, which you will never, ever, ever have.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that's not a significant amount of money to have saved.
I don't.
Well, you're saying never, ever, ever. I mean, come
Well, me.
on. Okay, fair enough. You're just being real with yourself here. Okay.
Yeah, like for
Okay.
somebody else, that's a perfectly attainable goal.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's probably never gonna happen for me.
All right.
But, yeah. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about it sitting in my driveway for the next 3 years while I pay it off.
Yeah.
Anyways, they give me a call on Monday,
Okay.
and I'm like, so what happened? What's up?
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they said, well, your problem was there was no oil in the engine, and I was like,
That's a real bad
I
problem.
forgot to mention that. I was like, at 3 blocks away, the oil filter or the oil pressure light comes on as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, so the oil is catastrophically leaving the engine.
Now, so yeah, but before that, there'd been a little bit of leakage, and I checked in. It didn't seem that crazy. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess what had happened, they went and looked, and they said, well, when was the last time you changed your spark plugs? And I'm like, well, I never changed them. I think the manual says you should change them like 70-some thousand miles.
Yeah.
I'm at 73 right now.
Yeah.
But I haven't done it. And he said, okay, I see. Well, I think that's part of your problem. You didn't have the spark plugs changed and caused one of your ignition coils to go out.
Okay.
Now, he says that that's probably what it is because that's what we've seen in the past. But the problem was the ignition coil went out, and it caused issues with that, and this other belt. I forget what kind of belt he said it was.
Okay.
Some kind of tensioning belt.
Yep.
So there's no tension in it at all. It was just loose,
Okay.
And that also is somehow connected to some thing that plugs into like the engine area
Okay.
and holds the oil in. So like this fucking Rube Goldberg type of breakdown happened in my car
Yeah.
involving in this thing that usually seals the oil in being pulled open and like oil just fucking coming out.
Yeah.
So anyway, since I didn't drive it for very long with that shit going on,
Yeah.
there wasn't any damage really to the engine, which is great.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. On the other hand, he's like, basically he said he just like plugged the thing back in there, tightened the belt up,
Yeah.
but I needed to replace the spark plugs and ignition coils and the labor and taking all that shit apart.
Yeah.
That ends up being like $430 some dollars, I think.
Yeah.
Which, sucks, but is awesome compared to
Yeah.
what I was worried about.
Yeah.
And while I was at it, I had him say, go ahead and fucking change the brakes too, because that shit needs changed.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, of course. Get it all done. You're already in there. You might as well
exactly.
get it all done.
So I do that. And they fixed it up quick, professional, and it's fine afterwards. Except I'm driving it back from the place, and literally on the way home, it stalls and dies at the light,
Wow.
and the check engine light comes on.
Okay.
I take it back there,
Yeah.
and they look at it again over the last weekend, and they say the thing that was my very, very initial problem. Oh, there's an air fuel sensor up front that needs to be replaced. That handles like the fuel air mixture in your engine while it's idling and shit.
Yeah, so it's automatically just turning it off.
Well, it's basically it's just not function. The readings aren't working correctly, and it's trying to overcompensate by both too much, too little until it stalls out.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, all right. Well, how much would that add to the bill?
Yeah.
Because I'm already doing brakes, which is costing me like almost $300 because it's been forever. I need to, I think, replace the rotors too or whatever.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah. So
I know that game. I did that earlier last year, I believe.
Exactly. So like there's $300 for that, and it's their shit, whatever.
Yep.
This fucking sensor.
Yeah.
He has to order it, but that doesn't actually really cost extra. It just costs time.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
So it's a couple days for that. But if he parts and labor, the sensor itself, and to put it in, replace it.
Yeah.
$370.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
I asked him, is there any long-term damage to this? Like, is this stalling out? Is it causing damage to my engine? Anything like that? Nope.
No, of course not. It's just annoying.
Just fucking annoying. Yeah, basically.
Great.
So I'm like, I think I'll pass on that for now.
Yeah.
And so
fair
I'm
enough.
back to my initial situation with the car. But it's good to... It actually runs really well now, except for idling at lights. But
How, what year is your Mini Cooper?
2009, so about 6 years old.
Okay. That's not that old.
No. It doesn't have too much wear and tear on it either. I mean,
No.
it's got 73,000 miles on it now. I think it had like 66 when I got it, like, nearly 3 years ago. I probably put like 5,000 a year on it. 'Cause I just drive it mostly to work and back. But.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things that was... I thought there was... I'll tell you, from Thursday evening until Monday noon, I was in a pretty shitty mood.
Yeah.
Because I was real worried about what had happened and could be happening.
Your mode of transport is gone, if that happens.
Yes. And you just start to realize everything you use your fucking car for.
Yeah, you just depend on it to like live in America.
It's like your legs almost.
It is.
It's like almost like being. It's not like that. I shouldn't say that, but
Now, people that listen to this are in big cities won't won't like think about it that way because you know you're like in a London or a New York or Chicago. You're like, well, you know,
Right.
I use the car when I need to get out of the city, but you know, take public transport. Bloomington, Adam, how's the public transport system?
Pretty shitty.
Pretty shitty, yeah.
yeah.
Non-existent, possibly.
No, there is one. There's a bus system.
Okay.
And,
Madison's
you know,
is better.
Madison's is better.
Mm-hmm.
Because even as close as I am to the campus, there's one that kind of comes close by, but doesn't actually. Because I actually thought about that when I was first coming here. I thought, well, maybe I can just save some cash and get a staff bus pass and
Multi-pass?
But yeah, no. Lulu Dallas multi-pass. No.
Multi-pass?
Multi-pass.
Multi-pass.
All
right, yep, that movie.
That movie.
That was a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Thank you, Adam. You and I agree. Lance did not agree.
Yeah, well.
It's classic.
I
don't
think
care.
so.
I don't care what he says.
Indeed.
All right, continue.
Multi-pass. Fucking forgot where we were with the multi-pass.
You were looking at bus stops, contemplating your ability to get around.
Yeah, in Bloomington, not so much. So
No.
yeah, just having the car taken away is
Oh yeah.
really, really shitty thing. You start to realize how shitty a thing will be if that doesn't work out.
Yep.
But it did, so yay.
It's kind of one of those things that you like when you think about your life and like how you're just like 2 steps away from being homeless at any moment.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just like, yeah, and if our like car were to break down and I were to lose my job, like I would I'd be homeless.
Totally.
Like that's the way it'd go, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, you wouldn't you're not in too bad of a situation, you know, because you live close to family.
I do, yeah.
So they could help you out driving and stuff, but like like, you know what I mean though? Like if you imagine like if you had moved like out to like Seattle or something and you're just like, well, hope I have enough money saved up for a plane ticket home, you know? Like
Right.
that could happen. So even me living up in the big city of Madtown, I'm only, you know, an hour away from family. So, you know. Yeah, man. Fucking car troubles are the worst. Like when my transmission died in my Ford Escape. Oh, whew.
Yeah.
Oh, that was $4,000.
Yeah. I will say, though, for Kelly's here in Bloomington, they did a really good job. They're really fast.
Yeah.
It took them a bit to actually get to see it, but
Yeah.
once they
That's
did,
not
like,
a bad sign, though, because they're busy. They're busy because people like them.
Exactly. Yeah. But once they got to it, they found out really fast. They actually did the work really quickly, and they gave good estimates.
Yep.
And, got done quickly. So
That's what I like about the place that I go to. I've got estimates from them, and I've run it by other places, and they're like, "Yeah, that's what it costs." And I'm like, "Well, all right." And they're always straight with me, so you always got to have a good mechanic. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
Got to know a place to go. So that's your new go-to place for your Mini, I'm sure,
Yeah,
because they knew what to do.
absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, that's good to hear. At least it's not catastrophic.
Yeah.
Just you might idle and die every once in a while.
Yeah, and even then, usually if I throw it in the park and just kind of give a little juice now and then, it's fine.
Yeah, you just got to rev the engine a bit every once in a while.
Yeah,
Can't let it idle.
It's totally fine, you know, like driving down the highway, just if it's working.
Heading out
it's
on the
okay.
highway.
Yeah. Get your motor running.
Get your motor running. Adam, you got to get your motor running. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When you're just idling, it's not running enough.
No.
You're going to crash.
Like
Okay.
a true nature's child, I was born to be wild.
Adam, were you born to be wild? You don't like the outside.
Born to be wild.
Born to be free. Born free. Free as the grass grows. That's how it goes.
The wind
Anyway.
blows.
Yes? Anyway, so, sorry. Let's talk about your television getting caught up and whatnot.
Oh.
Let's talk about TV. So you were able to peel yourself away from Fallout 4 enough now to get caught up on your fall TV shows?
Yeah, also work's kind of slowed down some, so... Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are you implying you're watching television at work?
I'm not implying that.
All
That'd
right.
be silly to imply.
All right, just saying. So you're... Adam's not. That's the definitive answer, so it's awesome.
That sounds like that would be unethical. I wouldn't do that.
Of course, you never do anything unethical.
No.
Never download The Shield.
No,
Why would anyone do that? That
No.
incredible show
It's a great show.
that Adam will have to put on to a flash drive or something when he comes up.
That I'm sure is on Hulu.
It is it?
Yeah,
Are you sure? Oh, I have ad-free Hulu now, so it doesn't matter.
exactly.
I think the only reason why we wanted ad-free versions was because the Hulu ads were making us want to kill ourselves.
Yes.
And without that, it's a better life. So Adam's been watching stuff, maybe on Hulu, maybe not. Hulu Plus, subscribe today. They're not a sponsor. Just getting that out there. What have you been watching, Adam? What are you catching up on? You're like the TV guy. I don't watch shit.
Yeah.
I watch sports.
Sadly, I kind of fell behind in Supernatch, but
That's fine. It'll always be there for you.
and Who as well.
Oh.
But I know.
Oh!
I know.
You're the Whovian.
I know.
It would behoove you to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, good. I just want to quick say something about Who. So on Facebook, I liked a channel or a page that was like Jenna Coleman, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was her Facebook page, managed. It would post stuff about Who and then
Yeah.
articles and stuff. And then it changed its name to Jenna Coleman Information. I was like, oh, fuck you, you impersonating asshole.
Yeah.
Because it was always just oh, check out this article. And it was so-and-so says something about filming, season 3. And it's because you could tell that person, was obviously, trying to, make people think that it was her. Just by, being that, general, PR-friendly, sharing just stuff about the show. Or, a new episode on tonight. It's and that person was enjoying everyone thinking they were Jenna Coleman. That man living in an apartment, splayed out on a bed on his laptop,
Hey. Wow.
just soaking up the rays of everyone thinking that he is Jenna Coleman.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought that was funny, and I immediately de-liked it because I was like, I'm not liking a non-official fan page for this.
Yeah.
Come on, I thought I was getting it straight from the Jenna's mouth,
Right.
straight from the horse's Coleman.
What?
Okay.
No, yeah, that
Yep.
sounds perfectly.
So Adam, what are you watching?
Watching The Flash. Watching
Okay,
Arrow.
what is the Flash?
The
Wait,
Flash.
can I wait before you do it? I'm going to describe what it is.
All right.
Okay, so I've not seen anything about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to describe the show as I see it.
Please do.
All right. Johnny Flash.
No.
No, immediately. Okay. All right, so I'm telling you to describe my Flash TV show that I want to see.
Okay.
Johnny Flash, former high school quarterback, now has graduated from college with a business degree, and he's going to the fast-paced world of Wall Street, where he can barely keep up. But little do his friends know that he has a secret power. Hey, Johnny, how are you able to take care of, running this charity and being a Wall Street banker day by day? And he's like, I'll never tell. It turns out he's got flash powers and he's got to flash around. And then on the Wall Street, there's an evil corporation that's like, we're doing bad Wall Street things. And he uses his flash powers to spy on them and take them down from the inside. And so by day, Wall Street trader / charity runner. By night, the Flash, Johnny Flash, ex-quarterback. How
Flash.
close am I?
Insider trader.
Yeah, whoa, that would be bad. He doesn't do it. He stops inside traders.
Oh.
Because he gets inside to the trades. He's so
'Cause
fast.
It sounds like he's really fast and he, uses that to get that information.
Oh, okay. So he runs all the way to Chicago where they do the the food futures announcements for pork. What was it? Pork belly futures or oranges futures, and he races back to New York faster than the phone calls to sell, and he's just there, and he's like, you're gonna want to sell, and they sell everything off, and it's just like, you saved the firm and the youth center.
Yeah.
I wish that show existed. What is the Flash really like?
It's called Gem.
Okay, that's not a show.
Yeah.
Gem is my name. Gem is my name. All right.
And the holograms.
Yes. That movie came out. And,
No.
there was
TV
no.
show from the 80s.
Wait. So are you telling me the trailers belied the large, high stakes Wall Street gambling, like with people's futures, like storyline? Man,
Actually, Gem is like the daughter of this movie or studio executive
one sec.
who.
Have you seen the Gem movie?
No.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that well enough. I want to hear that again.
No, I did not see the movie. I watched the 80s cartoon.
Recently?
Fairly recently.
That's awesome, though. Props on that.
When I say that, I watched like the first 2 episodes.
That's enough, though.
It's more than enough.
I had my fill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah, but like her dad's like this studio executive who's like super rich, and he like funds this like
Terrorist organization.
No, it's a home for runaway girls.
Oh,
But then
that's
he
where the
dies.
holograms are from?
Some of them probably.
Well, there's a Jared Fogle situation going on.
Oh.
Hey-o!
Oh.
That's a different show. That's on HBO.
That's current.
That's
Um.
current events.
Yes.
I'm making way too many loud noises over here. I'm playing with my Kit Kat wrappers.
I see.
Sorry. All right, yeah, so okay, it's Gem. So we've gone past Flash. What's Gem all about, Adam? I want to know. But because I know by night she's like a music sensation, but by day she like is scared of like speaking in public, right? Isn't that kind of the deal?
No, not really.
Oh, wow. All right.
She's the daughter of this guy, but he dies.
Oh,
And
okay.
How
How does he die? Do they show it? It's like a
No.
car accident?
No, I think it's probably natural causes. I think he was
Okay.
sick or something.
Okay.
But
Gloss over the parent death.
pretty much.
Okay.
But like, it's between her and this guy who's gonna like take control of the company, the studio and stuff. And he's a smarmy business guy type guy.
Okay.
But her dead daddy left her weird, crazy hologram AI robot thing, and also crazy clothes and car and instruments.
So the dad just had this stuff?
He was making it. I
Okay.
guess.
For her?
Yeah. Maybe, probably, yeah. Because
Just for his mistress that no one ever talked about?
I get the feeling that maybe his death wasn't as natural, but I don't know. I didn't watch that
Whoa.
show. I didn't watch that
Gem
show.
conspiracy theories.
Or he saw that this
Gemspiracy.
Yeah. Or he saw that this thing would happen or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, like,
Okay.
that's the thing, man. They got to win it so that they have the money from the company they can use to fund the orphanage. Because if the other guy gets it, he's not going to fund the orphanage. He's going to, close it down and be business capitalist man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Big business ruining the youth center.
Damn straight.
Every 80s movie, there's a youth center on the line. Like,
pretty much.
Even if they don't talk about it in the main plot,
Yeah.
just know that in the background, there's a youth center that depends on something that happens in the plot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got your 80s movie, and there's like a dance, but like in the original version of the script, that dance was to fund a youth center. You know?
Yeah.
But they don't, usually gets cut out, movies.
Wow,
'Cause,
yeah.
studio execs were like, nobody goes there
To the youth center.
to a youth center. Hey, Vito. We making movies. Oh, wow, what accent was that? All right.
I don't know.
It's too late. All right, Adam, Johnny Flash, what's he about?
Johnny Flash.
Tell me the
is
plot of that.
Not his name. His name
What's
is
his name?
Barry Allen.
Oh, duh.
He's
I don't know
the
shit about comics,
Flash.
though. Okay.
It's DC. He can be forgiven.
Okay, Barry Allen, who... well, his name is obviously not, like, the same, like, first name and last name have the same first letter, so it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Marvel. There's always like fucking Vic Viper. I don't know. What are some Marvel names? Vic Viper may be the name of the ship from Macross.
Or is he like the fucking hard-boiled detective who's also like part Viper? I don't understand.
I want Vic Viper.
Exactly.
By day, Private Eye. By night, Snake. He's just a regular snake.
He's like sniffing shit out with his tongue.
Yeah. Oh shit, man! He travels by the New York sewers, you know. And they always remember you always hear those stories
Oh yeah.
about a snake in the New York sewers. That's Vic Viper, Private Eye.
He extends all of his S's.
Oh my god, this is straight out of the 1950s and 60s comic books right here.
Vic Viper, Private Eye.
Vic, Private Dick. Okay. Vic the Dick. All right. So Barry Allen, what is he?
Yes.
What's his past? What's his present?
He's a private eye. No, he's
He's a private eye.
he is.
I want to be a private eye.
I know, right?
Fucking great job that would be. How
Probably.
how do you do that?
You take pictures of people's.
Well, that's highly illegal, Adam.
Banging other.
That does not make it any less legal. You're going up to windows and taking photos of people.
That's how it goes, man.
I want to look up how to be a private eye.
That's the private eye business.
I'm going to look up an about.com how to be a private eye.
Yeah.
It'll tell me how to do it. But while I'm looking that up, tell me what Barry Allen does.
He is a forensic scientist for the CCPD, the Central City Police Department.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was struck by lightning caused by a dark matter explosion during a particle accelerator accident, which gave him the powers of the Flash. He is one with the Speed Force, and he runs really
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the Flash.
Adam, I did not hear any of that.
Awesome.
Can you say it again?
Sure. Barry Allen.
I just found an article on how to become a private eye, and I was fascinated. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Barry Allen is not a high school quarterback, former.
No.
Did they ever talk about if he played school football?
Yes. He
And
was
he didn't?
terrible.
But he was bad at it?
This is like, he's kind of a Spider-Man-ish type.
He's a Spider-Man-ish boy.
He's a Spider-Man.
Muddy Waters would say. Sorry. That's
Like,
a
he's-
weird blues reference that no one will get. Okay, Spider-Man-ish, got it. So
He's
he was
completed-
a nerd?
Yes, he's a nerd.
Okay.
He's completed high school and college, so he's actually like
What did he
older-
major in?
Forensics, I guess.
Okay, you said that. Okay, I'm
Forensic
remembering now.
science.
Forensic science. So he wants to be a private eye.
No.
Well, that's one of
He
the
wants
requirements.
to catch the person who murdered his mother,
Okay.
who he witnessed do it, but it was kind of a blur, like a
Okay.
blur, like a streak, or
Okay.
a flash.
Okay.
But she was stabbed in front of him,
Oh no.
and she died, and he was almost killed,
Okay.
except the thing flew away,
Okay.
and then his dad was imprisoned for the murder of his mom,
Okay.
and he was adopted by the neighborhood police officer,
All right.
who is a black man and has a daughter who he falls in love with.
Okay. What does he do? What's his day job?
He's a police forensic scientist.
Oh, okay. Cool.
CSI guy.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's law of enforcement of Jace. Fair
Jason.
enough. Yeah, Jace. Come on. We're using abbreves here.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Adam. It's the future.
Sorry, Jay.
Thank you. I got that. You put it down. I picked it up.
Yeah.
All right. So Johnny Flash, Barry Allen,
Yes.
and so he gets into like wait a minute. So this is Dexter?
No, he doesn't
Because
murder
Dexter,
anybody.
yeah, but Dexter's like a forensics guy. But then he's like, but I mean, it's the same dynamic though. Is he like solving crimes, and then he's there to do like the forensic analysis of like the crime scenes that he solved?
Yes.
Oh, so it's Dexter.
Kind of.
But instead of murdering people, he's saving people.
From metahumans.
What?
See,
Are they full of metachlorians?
The same particle accelerator accident that gave the Flash his powers also gave a bunch of other people powers.
Okay. Fair enough.
Several of which used them for evil.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's bad people everywhere.
It also seems to be affected like what you were doing at the time. The wave of dark matter energy hit you.
Okay.
So
if you were like stabbing a guy when it hit you,
yeah,
you'd be like, stab man.
exactly. Your hands might turn into knives a bunch or something. I don't know.
I just got an image in my head. There's some guy with knife hands trying to put his clothes on in the morning. No! What hell is this? I go to Old Navy 4 times a week. Anyway. Okay, so you would have knife hands. Okay, I get it. I get it. So he was running when it happened or something?
No, he was struck by lightning.
Okay. The speed of lightning.
The Speed Force. Technically, I think he was struck by the Speed Force, but I don't know.
Okay, this is complicated.
He can time travel if he runs fast enough.
Okay, so Superman.
So there's cool like parallel worlds, time travel type storylines that I like a lot.
Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. The sci-fi nut in me likes that.
Yeah, and you kind of got a villain of the week usually with different metahumans or regular humans that have like technology. There's some techno villains as well.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's very comic booky. I love the Flash, and I like Arrow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Flash is
Arrow is like party boy, sex guy. Is a superhero.
It's kind of how it starts out, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Playboy, Arrow Man.
Except that's kind of like before the show starts, really.
Okay.
He's less Playboy. He still like plays at being Playboy, kind of like Bruce Wayne a bit, but yeah.
Yeah. What is that show now? I know that he wrestles Stardust at SummerSlam. That's canon, right?
Yeah, it's canon.
Okay. Stephen Amell
Yeah.
wrestles Stardust.
What are you doing with paper? Like what?
I'm taking notes.
Okay.
Johnny Flash,
No.
Vic Viper, Private Eye.
Yeah, we should take notes on that. That's good shit.
We're gonna go after you're done. We're going into how to become a private eye.
Okay. Fuck, I don't even know if I should continue now. We should just go into that.
Okay. Well, you start watching Jessica Jones. Let's get quick.
Speaking
Quick
of Private
reactions,
Eyes,
and we'll go to Private Eye.
speaking of Private Eyes, Jessica Jones is a Private Eye.
Okay. Adam,
Yes.
let's talk about Jessica Jones
Uh-huh.
in how to become a private investigator.
Okay.
WikiHow.com, the obvious choice for your information on how to do anything.
Obviously.
I'm going to save this link so I can put it in the website. BornInThe80s.net or 80spodcast.com or whatever the fuck it is. I think both of those are ways to get there.
BornInThe80s.net or 80spodcast.com.
Yes, BornInThe80s.net. Go there, and you can read the article on how to be a private investigator, or you could just Google how to be a private investigator, and the WikiHow article is probably near the top. Private investigators or PLS. I guess that's a term.
Privately licensed something.
Investigators
Yes.
are private citizens with various types of training and experience. Investigators seek, gather, collect, and examine, identify evidence, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not as glorious as the TV shows make it out. It can be very exciting. Step 1, method 1 of 3, meeting the requirements. Study the applicable subjects in college. There's no specific degree, but there are degree plans that will benefit a career in this field. What's more, an education can qualify as training and experience if your area or state requires licensure to be a private eye. You'll have to look up your local ordinances. Criminal justice degree, probably going to be great.
Yeah,
for that. Bachelor of Science in any scientific or mathematic field, also great. Engineering, computer science, perfect. For example, in California, a law degree or a 4-year police science degree eliminates 2,000 of necessary hours of necessary work experience.
Wow.
So, yeah. So you can get your licensure if you got a degree. Much easier. Adam, this one's pretty easy. Keep a clean record.
Yeah.
You probably you need to be a legal adult. You must also have a clean criminal record. When you get hired at your first agency, you'll have to undergo a background check. If you don't pass, you probably won't get hired. No shit. And also, in a lot of states, I think everywhere, felons aren't allowed to carry firearms. Well, you could be a PI without one. It's a serious deterrent to your hireability for agencies. Number 3, check state and federal firearm requirements. Usually private investigators carry firearms for safety, and there are strict laws, so there are certain states you need to have some sort of permit or that. If you're in Wisconsin, just fucking grab a gun. That's all you need. Take it to the state house, the courthouse, because you can. It's not illegal, because we're stupid.
Yeah. When I worked in the state building, they could bring your gun to work.
I fucking love that shit. Because it's like a fucking IT department, and it's like, well, we're state run, so we have to let you bring guns in. So the only places where guns are the fucking state buildings, because every other company or business is like, no firearms on the premises, because you're allowed to do that as a private business.
Right.
It's just funny because every place says you can't do it, except for the state places. So it's funny. Yeah, that's it. Make sure you got a permit. Know the job requirements of a PI, Adam. Gotta have great communication skills. I'm on it. Just like things that looks more glamorous than it is. It can be incredibly physically and mentally draining. You have to be on long stakeouts sometimes. You gotta participate in raids, searches, manhunts, field surveillance to locate assets. So basically a lot of sitting in a car watching and taking photos of people entering and exiting buildings.
Yeah.
Preparing, maintaining records, being able to keep your shit together. You know that messy desk of the private eye? That's not good, turns out, in solving a case.
No.
And you have to be willing to testify as a witness in trials and hearings all the time. No small feat. Stuff. You know what else you could do?
What?
Obtain experience in a similar domain. In order to get your license, if you need one, you need a few years' experience in a related field. Be as a law enforcement officer, police officer, insurance adjuster, which is kind of like a PI when you think about it. That'd be kind of a fun job, right? Insurance adjuster? Because you're just like, all right, did they really total their car? Oh, let's check this out. You know what I mean? That seems kind of fun, actually. Employee of a licensed PI or licensed repossessor or arson investigator. Any public defender's office investigators, certainly makes the job a lot easier. Being a cop could work against you, though, because there's bad cop habits that you can get. Because you can't depend on your authority as a police officer when you're investigating, you know what I mean? Because you're not a cop, you know what I mean? So you can't be like, I'm going to arrest you. You just got to be stealthy.
That's citizen's arrest.
Adam, if you want to become... Well, yeah, citizen's arrest is fine, but you don't have the authority. You know what I mean? If they beat you up, it's not like beating up a police officer. It's just beating up someone.
Yeah.
Currently in the U.S., Adam, if you want to move to Alabama, Alaska, Colorado, Idaho, Mississippi, Missouri, and South Dakota, you don't need a license at the statewide level, but some cities require a license. Same goes for England or Wales. Woo! All right, moving to England. I'm going to be the American private investigator in England. But you can't really have guns. That's actually probably better though in England. Less guns too. You're not going to get shot as often. All right, so that's the requirements. All right, Adam. 2 out of 3. Method 2 of 3. Getting training. 1 out of every 4 PIs is self-employed. Adam. Most other works for large corporations, focusing on like workers' comp issues, IP theft, identity fraud, basically. Average salary, mid 50,000s. This sounds amazing. I want to be a PI now. Dude, I could be like some guy that like snuck around and watched people that were on workers' comp, see if they were actually like using a cane. That shit happens though.
Trailer Park Boys.
That's
like,
what a PI.
Ray.
That's what a PI is, though. They do that stuff. You know, make sure if you're on disability, you actually are on it and not lying. Get tech savvy. You're gonna have to do a lot of surveillance, so know how to use computers real well. But I'm already pretty good at that, so I'm done with that. Apprenticeship or formal instruction. I don't have to do that. I'll look it up. Maybe I can get an apprenticeship. And you gotta know what's legal and what isn't. You gotta know the law. Like really well, which is why a law degree is very helpful. Surveillance is important because breaking and entering to get evidence is very illegal. Wiretapping is most of the time illegal, but surveillance is not. So if you're outside watching that area, that's fine. Let's see here, Adam. You can get certified through an association. The National Association of Legal Investigators, Private Investigators Association of Idaho, if you're in Idaho, the World Association of Detectives. Fuck yeah! I want to be a part of that. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Method 3 of 3. Going on the job. Let's see here. As a PI, you can work for insurance companies, attorneys, large corporations. That's how a lot of PIs get their jobs, though. Like, attorney will be like, hey, we're doing this court case. I'm going to hire you, a PI, to, go out and check out their house and see if, like, they got a bunch of, like, lawyers coming in and out and stuff. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that, That's it, man. You could be being watched right now. Adam?
Yeah.
You could be.
I'm sure.
Okay, that's step 1. Find a consistent employer, right? Find a place where you can make a lot of money before breaking out into your own, Number 2. I like this. Number 2. Get armed. So maybe you're toting your gun already, but you're going to need more than that. For starters, reliable transportation and a fast computer. You can't follow anyone around relying on Windows 95 at the local library or riding the city bus. You want a good camera, recording equipment, camouflage clothes, and a large social network. Prepare for boredom. You may think of as a PI as working in a smoky, dark office with damsels in distress line up at your door. Yes! That's a picture that's been painted by the media. Yeah, right. The media has been painting that picture. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure movies from the 1940s were painting that picture. And the reality is you'll be spending hours in your parked car in the middle of suburbia, unable to make a run to Taco Bell, even though you're starving, because Joe Schmo could walk out of the door any minute. You'll get very bored. Also super tired. Make sure you like coffee and energy drinks. And it's not a job you can multitask during. Even if you're hiding behind a tree trying to snap that photo, you can't read a book or play Bejeweled on your phone. You're going to have to be able to take that shot anytime. You got to learn how to be stealthy, get organized, and find a focus. Find what you want to PI on. Adam, what do you want to PI on?
Wow. I don't know. It seems like a personal question.
You got workers' comp matrimonial cases only make up 25% of PI work. The rest is corporate insurance fraud, personal injury, and criminal defense.
Oh boy.
What are you saying?
I like criminal defense. Let's do that.
Criminal defense? So you're defense attorney, like looking up stuff?
Yeah.
And you're getting hired by the prosecutor office like checking out stuff. Okay, I like it. That's like me. I'm going with corporate and insurance fraud. I want to be the guy that finds the guy. You know what I mean? That's screwing you out of something. I'm gonna say this. I thought this. I was going on this article for a lark, right?
Right.
This is a very, very well written article.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote this is awesome. And the funny thing, I was like, haha, that's not a real job. And the more that I'm reading this, the more it's like, not only is that a real job, but a job that's not entirely unattainable for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I have a science degree. You know what
totally.
I mean? It's like this is not. I'm tech savvy. This is not impossible. I would just have to like spend time, like doing it.
Yeah.
God, I want to be a PI so bad.
I wanted to do bounty hunting when we got out of college, or we got out of high school.
I like how you said you wanted to do bounty hunting when you got out of high school.
Yeah.
That's not like even a real job.
It is a real job.
It is not.
Bail bondsman is a real job.
Okay, but it's not a bounty hunter. It's a bail bondsman.
No, it's a bounty hunter.
And most of the time, it is you finding someone and being like, "All right, call the cops. We found the guy who jumped bail," because I can't do anything because I don't want to get shot. But still.
But you can.
But you can. Citizens are... No, you can.
You can.
Yeah,
hunters totally can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'd rather be a PI, though. You know what I mean? Because like, bounty hunting's just all action. PI is like, I don't know, detective work, which is awesome.
I think there's detective work involved in bounty hunting as well.
Oh, there is. But the goal of bounty hunting is to catch a guy, whereas to be a PI is like finding evidence to like put someone away. I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
Anyway, I love the idea.
Yeah.
Cool. That was very informative. Jessica Jones, does she have all of that experience?
I guess.
Does she have a clean record? Does she know her state and federal firearm requirements?
She doesn't use a firearm.
Did she have an apprenticeship?
Don't think so.
Okay. What is this show about? I know nothing.
So, you know Daredevil, right?
Yep.
And you liked it?
Dared Evil. Mm-hmm. No, I haven't seen it.
Really?
Nope.
You should.
I should.
I was gonna say it's like that because it's the
there's too many superhero things. I can't do it.
It's the next Marvel Netflix
collabo.
Show. Yep.
Okay.
Jessica Jones is a private investigator who was once a hero called Jewel.
Jessica Jones.
And she has
Yep.
She has superhuman strength.
Okay.
And
she's like a superhero?
Yeah.
Well, that's lame. I thought she was just like some badass private eye.
She is.
But she's got superpowers.
She's really strong.
That's not fun.
It's still fun because she is facing a villain who also has powers. Called the Purple Man. Played by none other.
Called the Purple Man?
Yep. Played by none other than David Tennant.
David Tennant?
Yes.
Okay.
They call him Kilgrave, actually, quite a bit.
Well, I thought he was Mr. Purple.
The Purple Man.
Professor Purple.
I think is his comic book character's name. But
Mr. Pink.
Nope.
Mr. Purple gets shot in the gut and set on fire in a warehouse. Okay, so he's the bad guy, though. He's super evil.
Yeah.
How evil is he? Is he like Dr. Evil? Does he like send people into like pits or like shoot people that he like displease him? Is he the type of bad guy that would kill his own henchmen to make a point?
Definitely.
Okay, so he's
actually, it's not even like to make a point. He's not like a typical henchman. Or like typical like evil genius.
Villain. Got it. Yep.
Yeah. He, unlike the Kingpin or whatever, he goes.
These fucking names are so dumb. Sorry, go on.
He goes it alone.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay.
But his power.
But he's got George, his slow assistant.
No, his power.
I'll get him for you, Mr. Purple.
Mr. Purple.
Whatever. What's his name? Professor Purple?
Kilgrave.
Kilgrave. Okay, got it.
His power is mind control.
Oh shit, that's a power.
So he will do things like use people and then just tell them to like fucking walk off a balcony.
That is fucking badass.
Or he'll like walk up to a magazine stand, browse through them, and then when the guy gets on his ass about it, tell him to take the coffee out of his hands and shove it in his face when it's super hot.
Oh man.
And
so did he get his powers during the quickening that Johnny Flash got his powers in?
These are completely. For one thing, the Flash.
They're all on television.
No.
There's no DC or
Marvel.
Marvel.
That is not even true because Jessica Jones is a Netflix show.
That's on television.
It's played on a television set.
Netflix gets nominated for Emmys, so it counts as a TV channel
does
now.
It? I guess it does, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Orange is the New Black got nominated for 800 million Emmys.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, continue.
Where was I?
You said that Kilgrave mind controls people and can put coffee in their faces, and I asked how he got his power.
I'm not sure how he got his.
They don't have the origin story?
They haven't shown his yet. I haven't seen all of it yet.
Okay.
I've only seen like the first 5 episodes.
Okay.
But Jessica got hers in an accident. Kind of like
Whoops. Like Oops All Berries.
No, like
the cereal.
Well, yeah, actually.
But they left the superhero nozzle on too much, and she got hit by it. Oops, all powers.
Thing happened with Daredevil. Like he got his from.
He was blinded by the light.
Mm-hmm. And also radioactive chemicals in his.
Okay, the goggles did nothing.
No.
Uh-huh.
In fact, they required him to wear a different kind of goggles.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. But no, they're mutates, like Spider-Man. They were caused by mutation or other kind of accident that happened to them. Super science.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, so far, we've already got to see a little bit of Luke Cage action going on.
Okay.
In this show. So, there's that.
Wait, which one is that? Who's Luke
Cage?
Cage? He's the chain guy, right?
It's funny that I know exactly what you're talking about, but...
He's the guy with the chains.
That...
He's Junkyard Dog, Jace. You know who Junkyard Dog is?
No.
He's an African-American wrestler that had chain.
Okay. Well, Luke Cage is an African-American bartender who is practically indestructible.
Yep.
That's kind of his dealio. He's in this show, too. And he's going to have his own show next, I think.
Yeah.
After this one.
Okay.
But yeah, their storylines go together. I don't know if
That's
you know,
cool.
but in the comic verse, they get together, kind of.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid to dip my toe in that universe. There's a lot of stuff, though.
No.
You got Johnny Flash.
No, that's DC.
There's a difference?
You know better.
I don't. I know nothing about superheroes. I'm a nerd that doesn't watch... I never watched any comic book stuff when I was a kid. I got into Spider-Man in college, and that was it.
Listen. X-Men, Spider-Man... Iron Man,
James Spiderman.
Yeah.
Spiderman.
All the Avengers, the whole...
Every one of them?
Every one of them.
Even the Arrow guy? Green Arrow?
No, he's not one. Hawkeye, you mean?
Oh, okay. They're very similar.
Those guys are all Marvel.
Okay.
Now, like Batman and Joker, the Flash, the Green Lantern,
Yeah.
the Green Arrow,
Yeah.
Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Yes.
Oh, Roman Reigns. What's his name? Who's the guy going to play Aquaman? The old guy, Khal Drogo.
Khal Drogo, yeah.
Fuck, that movie's going to suck so bad.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because it's dumb.
Why?
I don't know.
It's gonna suck. Why?
He yells at fish.
Know.
He does that for a living. He yells at fish for a living.
He is a
marine biologist by day.
No, he's a king of Atlantis.
Okay, he's the Atlantean king.
I think.
I thought they made him like so. That makes his character less lame. He's actually like a merman.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, where's his flippers?
He doesn't have flippers.
Exactly, Adam.
That's
Back
not...
and to the left.
Oh my God, John.
Follow the money. No flippers. He's a real guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's Joe Water.
Oh wow.
Marine biologist. During the quickening, he was helping a dolphin. And now he can speak to animals. That's when the particle accelerator blew up. That was the quickening.
Right.
Well, because it's accelerating, it's quickening. That's literally exactly correct. It is a quickening particle.
It certainly quickened the Flash.
Yes.
He's a speedster.
He's a speedman. Not a speederman,
No.
but a speedman. Okay.
They call them speedsters.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I got a term. Okay, Adam.
Yes.
That's Marvel and
Yes.
DC TV.
NBC.
All right. We got a couple things to talk about before we finish.
Oh wait, Constantine was on Arrow and it was awesome.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
Ham's Choice. What's the old episode you pick?
Ham's Choice. What?
Remember we talked last week? You'd pick an old episode and we'd call it a certified Ham's Choice.
Oh! Yes!
That'll be available when the episode airs.
Yes, I remember that. No, actually, I think I do have one.
Okay, but it can't be one that we've already used before.
Really?
Yeah.
We used one before?
Yeah, we've like talked about episodes to go back to. I mean, the Maltese something, the one where Adam blows up, where we all blow up. The guy calls in and has a bomb.
About the drinking game.
That one's been said.
Damn.
We need a deeper cut, Adam.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'll find one.
I will.
You just gotta have it by Wednesday.
Okay.
You got 2 days.
All right.
Just find an episode, and I will put the title down and have a streaming link to it on the page.
Sounds good.
And you can be like, check this shit out. Tweet this link out. Okay. We got. Okay, I'm going to talk. Star Wars 7 Hype Train initiated. Mm-hmm. I purchased the $90 Amazon collection that has the digital versions of all the movies.
I was kind of tempted to.
It was never going to be on sale. So I was like, fuck it. I don't own these except for the old DVDs I bought way back when. I need new copies. I could get the first, just the 6 I want, the 4, 5, and 6 for $60, or I could just pay $90 and get everything, including all the special features. So I was like, fuck it. I love these movies. I need to buy them. You know what I mean? Like that was my childhood, was Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it next week. So Lauren and I are going to continue rewatching all the movies. Mm-hmm. I've watched 1 and 2.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah.
Whew. 1 is really bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's really boring.
Yeah.
2 is also boring, but less so, but way worse acting.
Yes.
Because Liam Neeson is probably the person with the most lines in that first movie, and that's not a bad thing.
No.
Having Hayden Christensen do a lot of the heavy lifting. Whew. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about that though. I'll have my thoughts gathered, but I do want to talk about something that got announced today about the MST3K Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jonah Ray, the guy.
Yeah.
Felicia Day is going to be the villain.
There she is.
The
daughter of Dr. Forrester.
I was supremely disappointed by that.
I bet you were.
It just... I wanted this to be something that it's not going to be, basically. I was really hoping they were going to, like, have all these people no one's ever heard of, you know, and be like, we found these... You know, I'm in LA, I found these, like, improv groups that I watched and love, and, like, they get what MST3K is, and, you know, I've, like, worked with them, and I think we can build something. It just seems like he's cherry-picking internet celebrities, which is, like, it could work, you know, whatever. That's one way to do it, but I don't know. Because to me, and this is the example that I came up with, and bear with me, I'm not saying this is going to be bad. I'm just saying it's not going to be what I would have wanted, basically. And the picking of Felicia Day, internet darling, was obviously a choice in the complete opposite direction of where I wanted to go. So it's like, okay, so we're going to have Will Wheaton as the voice of a robot, and, like, come on. Like, seriously. Like, let's be original here. You know what I mean? But anyway, my example was... Like, MST3K is a TV show. What was that about? Like, that show was about... It was all filmed in Minneapolis, Best Brains, by a bunch of people from the Midwest. You know what I mean? Everyone from Minnesota or Wisconsin. And, you know, just kind of on a shoestring budget. The show felt like... And my example was, like, if you wanted to call that show a genre of music, right? That was punk rock. That was like, we don't got a budget. We don't care that... We're doing a 2-hour television show that no one watches, you know, like, fuck conventions. We're doing it our way. We like to do it our way with, you know, our thing, whatever. You know, that's what I loved about it. 'Cause it's so different than everything else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just, you know, these people are only people you know from MST3K. You know what I mean? Like, that's their thing. Right? So you got that's punk rock. You know, this show that they're making, to me, right now, hasn't been made. So I don't want to be disparaging something that doesn't exist yet. But the way that this campaign is moving towards is like, this doesn't feel like punk rock anymore. This is like, you know, like there's punk rock, Adam?
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah.
And then there's ska music, which is kind of punk rocky, but also like upbeat and fun, so your mom will watch it or listen to it. It loses some of that edge, I guess. And whether or not that's going to be a bad thing, who the fuck knows, right? But just to me, what I was really hoping for would be like, I found all these people you've never heard of. They fucking love MST3K. They're going to do it perfect. And we got writers. We got some of the you know, Mike and some of those people are going to help write some episodes and stuff and sit in a bit. But we got these new people that I love. You know, we're going to film it in the middle of fucking nowhere, you know, for no money. You know, but this is SAG actors. You know, this is just, it's a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wanted it to be like it used to be. You know what I mean? I mean, they fucking made that show on a goddamn KTLA or some fucking, not KTLA, but whatever the Minnesota Public Access Channel was, Adam. You know what I mean? MST3K, the phenomenon of MST3K that has raised $2 million was originally a show on cable access. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now it's like they're making it into like a fucking internet viral share it Facebook thing. It's like, oh, I want it to be grungy. I want some stank on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's going to be bad because it hasn't been made yet. But it's not what I was envisioning. You know what I mean? Because it was like, okay, yeah, I get all new people. But these aren't new people. These are people I've seen and stuff already. Like, I wanted something cool. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. But, I don't know. It's not what I was looking for. This was not the MST3K reboot I was looking for. But thankfully for me, Riff Tracks exists and is amazing. Yeah. Adam?
Yep.
You awake?
Yep, absolutely.
I ranted a bit.
You did.
I know my rants put you right away to bed. I should just yell into a mic and record it, and then you could just put that on your bedside of me ranting about Kickstarter, and you'll fall right asleep. What does that say about me?
True. I know. I mean, riff tracks are there, and you're right. I mean, that's really all you really need. But I'm still excited to see where this is going to go. I mean, I know you don't like Felicia Day.
I don't not like her. I just think it's like overused. It's like we're, I don't know. It's the nerd culture that I dislike, I guess. It's like the culture that eats its own tail. It's like, oh, we gotta have all these people doing their own nerd thing.
It's like the culture where people are not scared to be nerds, and it's okay.
But that's dumb. You should be proud to be a fucking nerd. Because none of those people are nerds.
That's not true, necessarily.
That is true. Not necessarily a blanket across the board with everyone, but a lot of those people are paid to be nerds.
I think Will Wheaton is a nerd. I think Felicia Day is a nerd.
Yeah. Some of those nerdist people are real comedians. I don't know how nerdy they really are.
There are such things as nerdy comedians, too.
No, I know. I'm just saying that nerd shouldn't be cool because nerds should be punk rock, man. You're fucking... You should love the fact that you like something cool that not everybody can get into.
But why does not everybody getting into it why does that make it better?
I don't know. Dude, that's like the whole point of like nerd culture. Is you like shit that's awesome.
No,
and it's awesome because it's something that's special to you and not to the entire world.
No. That's not the way it is for me, anyway. It's just something that I love. That's it.
I don't know.
Nothing to do with being
there was a little bit of that, though, when you were a kid, though. There was, I don't know. You didn't...
I think it's because you are a hipster nerd.
No, that is not true. Hipster nerds watch fucking Geek and Sundry and love it. Just fucking masturbate furiously to those videos.
I don't do that, but I do.
I've never done that, per se. I mean, one of them may have been on the background without me knowing. But it was not my intention. No, I know. I don't know. It just, the whole culture really is just grates on me because it feels like something to me. Adam, I'm going to speak from the heart right now. Because it feels like something in me that when I grew up, being into the nerdy shit I was into got me made fun of. It got me put down. And this, like, empowering it is, like, changing what it was, I guess. Because I have those battle scars that I'm proud of. And you're just basically saying, like, oh, it's cool now. And it's like, well, it wasn't cool, okay? God damn it.
I know, but that's just you being an old grumpy man.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I am. I'm a grumpy old man. I've been one for, like, 10 years.
All right.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm just saying there's something underground to that show that it doesn't seem to be very underground anymore. It's very above ground.
Maybe, yeah.
But I'm not saying you can't make a good show above ground. I'm just saying I think part of the kitsch and charm... You watch those episodes when they make a reference to Wisconsin Dells and you would laugh.
Yeah.
It's the stuff like that's not going to be there.
Maybe.
No, definitely. I mean, they're not going to make writer references to shit that none of the characters know anything about. That just wouldn't be true.
But I mean, but it might be just, for them.
For
stuff, inside jokes for them as opposed to...
Yeah, I hope that's the case, but that's a culture I hate, so it's going to be bad inside jokes. Adam, let's get off the angriness of this. I'm not really that mad about it. I'm just kind of like, man... I was hoping it would be something different.
Well, everybody just wants more MST3K, but that's not going to happen. So.
Well, I don't care if it's new people. I just want it to be new people.
Maybe.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Because I feel like putting established people into it kind of... I don't know. Because like, when you think about every single character in MST3K, they were originated on that show. Like all those actors. You know what I mean? That's them.
Sure.
Like, Felicia Day is the chick from the Guild, and that, and that, and that. And now she's in this. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine, but I don't know. I like the fact that the people that were in MS3K were MS3K. And that's kind of how the show was, though. I mean, it was a whole collaboration, between all these writers and actors all working together just on this one thing that they loved.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be different, but I hope they can still capture something. That's what disappointed me, I guess. I was hoping for, like, hey, we're going to do what we did, but with new people. And they're not doing what they did. They're doing something new with new people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Best of luck, but I don't know. But I want to talk about something good. Watched a couple episodes because I wanted to, because all this stuff. I got back into watching some ones I'd never seen before, Adam. Time of the Apes is incredible. Watch that right now. It's the best.
Time of the Apes?
Time of the Apes. It's a season 3 episode. It's a Japanese Planet of the Apes knockoff movie starring a little Japanese boy, obviously voiced by like a 40-year-old voice actor woman, was saying some ridiculous lines with terrible dubbing. There's some really gross-looking monkey costumes that are hilarious.
Oh, wow.
It's a classic. I'm serious. One of my favorites. Adam, I got a new top 10 entrant.
Yeah.
Hobgoblins.
Yes,
Holy shit, Hobgoblins is great.
I know, right?
Holy cow. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, but in such a fun way.
I
Oh,
know.
man. Hobgoblins, highly recommended.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So, yeah. Anyway, anything else, Adam, before we end?
I actually don't think so. I think
All
that's
right.
pretty much it for me.
I'm going to tant Star Wars.
Ooh, yeah.
Rewatching. Adam, do you have any way you can watch episode 1 or 2 or 3?
I have them on VHS, but I don't really have my VHS hooked up.
If there's any way that you can watch those movies, I would love it if we could talk about the first 3.
I've seen the first... Yeah. I think I have a pretty good impression of them still, but I'll see if I can give that a go.
I mean, if you could watch one of them.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Maybe I'd share my Amazon password with you.
Maybe I would do it.
I mean, it's not, Oh, then I have to change it. You're not the only one living there anymore, Adam.
That's true.
Other people could abuse it. I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying I know you wouldn't. I don't know these other people as well.
Fair enough.
Fuck. Green tea Kit Kats are amazing. Star Wars talk next week, especially since Force Awakens is coming fast on. Adam, Black Friday plans. Go.
Oh, man. I'm poor as shit right now, so...
Yeah, I don't got fucking money either. I think I'm going to buy a TV, possibly. Yeah. Walmart has it's the TCL Roku TV, which had gotten... If you look at reviews of it, they're like, hey, this is pretty good. They were like, the picture quality on the entry-level Vizios is slightly better, but this has a built-in Roku, which is really great. Like, works really well. 55-inch 1080p TV, 3 HDMI ports, pretty decent specs. Yeah. $350. I mean, shit. That's cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Because considering that same TV is $650 normally. So yeah, I'm gonna try and pick up one of those. So I'll have a new TV and I can fucking... I'm not gonna throw the TV away I have, but it is a bad TV.
Yeah.
It is still have issues with the picture to this day. Anyway, all right. So what's the website, Adam?
Website is bornintheeighties.net.
We're tanting Star Wars.
We are.
Maybe our predictions, all that shit we can talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Just talk about everything Star Wars next week.
Why not?
What is the 80s? Hashtag, what is the 80s? That's the ad campaign.
Yeah.
Tweet it out. I got some other hashtags for you for this episode. Okay. You got hashtag Johnny Flash. Hashtag Victor Viper.
Like you did the full Victor. Let's.
Oh, no, because Vic Viper would be confusing. Because that's the... Is it Macross? I'm looking that up.
I don't know.
Oh, Vic Viper. No, Vic Viper. Video game. Konami. Oh, no, Vic Viper is the ship from Gradius. That's it. I knew I'd heard it. I thought it was from an anime, but I guess just Gradius. Yeah, so people get confused. Victor Viper. Private Eye. Private Eye by day, Snake by night.
Snake by night.
Just a regular snake.
Yep.
No other powers. He uses
Nope.
his snakeness to sneak around, but that's it. It's like Animorphs. All right. Victor Viper. Hashtag Victor Viper. All right. Thanks for listening. We will catch you next week. Adam, parting thoughts?
Parting thoughts.
I want your word of the day. How about
Word
that?
of the day.
Yeah. Or parting thoughts. Either way. I'm trying to make it simple.
Okay. Parting thoughts would be find a car guy you can trust.
Find a car guy you can trust.
Yeah.
My word, John Danger's patented word of the day is I'm going to find a word in this magazine article I have. Oh God. Let me find a good word. You got to find a descriptive word. I want like an adjective. All right, Adam. Draw cord.
Draw cord?
Yeah. Like in your pants, like in a sweatpant.
Oh, okay.
A draw cord.
I thought that was like in accord with a Dracula.
Yes, that too. That's alternate meaning in the dictionary.
I see.
Dracula rope. A dracord.
A Dracula. Yes.
All right. Thanks for listening. We will catch you next week.
All right.
After the episode.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, the after episode chittle chat
Yeah.
that happens? I gotta have a little dringle dang on that.
Sure. Those things are totally real and you need them.
Yeah, those are real words.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you didn't see my tweet tant?
I want to say I did, but I forgot.
I'm making noises.
Boy, am I glad this is going at the end.
There is the only English I can see on this package. Let me read. Good food, good life. Nutritional compass. Information for international customer. Cocoa plan. UTZ certified cocoa. 66 kilocalories. Adam? That's a
Not that
tant
bad.
for you. Do you know what I'm tanting about?
No.
I love the term tant.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
I like the recording atmosphere you have too. It sounded fine.
Good.
There's a lot of movement happening right now, but
Oh, yeah.
you're just adjusting.
Yeah, that might happen throughout the evening.
And I was recording on a bed.
I am.
I want the listener to imagine Adam
Actually-
splayed out on a bed.
Actually, I'm not split out, and I should be.
Yeah, well let's get into it. Let's get started.
Okay.
I don't know why I just
I
did
guess
that.
I'll splay mid-podcast then.
Well, you want to splay now?
I don't want to splay, like, on air.
Well, then let's splay now.
Well, okay. Let me see here.
Well, it'll be at the end. No one will hear it.
No, I mean, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to re-level adjust though.
Oh, no. Ugh. Oh, shit, I might fall asleep, though.
Well, then let's not do that.
Well, we're too late now. We're locked in.
There's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
You're always falling asleep.
I know.
You know, we could record these earlier in the night.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm always falling asleep, always.
You should drink more caffeine.
I should.
It's good for you.
Yeah. Hope I live
Caffeine.
longer.
Stave off that Alzheimer's a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
Can I get a level check?
I think so.
Can you talk a bit in your normal voice?
Oh, yeah. I'm talking in my normal voice
Yeah,
right now.
that sounds perfect. So I want to
Great.
make sure. Before we start, I'm cracked to Clarbrun naturally sourced sparkling water, lime
Yeah?
flavor. That's good shit. All right.
Got Aquafina.
Oh, pool water, as I call it. I hate the way Aquafina tastes. All right, ready?
Fine to me. Yep.